I've just cleaned my E63 AMG, and so I thought it was a good opportunity to do a quick walk around, show you the outside of the car. I've done a previous video which I'll link, a kind of driving review of it. This is just a quick show around of the outside. So this is a 2014 S212 E63 AMG. So being 2014, it makes it a facelift. These started life with a 6.2 naturally aspirated legendary M156 engine. This, as you can see, is the turbo, BiTurbo. So this is a 5.5 BiTurbo V8. So the lights are one of the main differences on the facelift. I actually prefer these. The non-facelift kind of had a split lights down there. A few other kind of aesthetic changes as well. One of the main one obviously being the engine, although the pre-facelift did actually have the 5.5 BiTurbo as well. These facelifts came with these 10-spoke alloys, whereas the pre-facelift came with 5-spoke forged alloys. These aren't forged. I actually prefer the pre-facelift ones. You can see I've just got some nice shiny new discs, which is a big job on these front discs. And also these were diamond cut wheels, which notoriously get white worm, kind of corrosion, as these did. So I had these powder coated black. The wheel guy I use doesn't do diamond cutting because he knows they'll just screw up again in a year or so. This is one of the modifications I've done, subtle aesthetic modifications. One thing I've still never got round to is dechroming this trim around the doors and the windows. Something I want to do. I think it would look much better without that chrome trim. The other subtle mod I've done is resonator delete on the exhaust. I'll just give you a sound at the start up and a few revs. This isn't a cold start when it's particularly loud, because I've just warmed up and driven here. So let's see what it sounds like anyway. This is obsidian black, total pain to keep clean, but I think it looks pretty good when it is clean. Inside, I think they look brilliant. These cars, they haven't really dated that much. Obviously the tech's a bit different, so you've got the buttons in the middle. It's not very clean, please excuse the dirt. For adjusting the suspension, 3 different settings, an AMG button for your own suspensions, traction control, 3 different settings as well, and then you've got here the kind of the engine control, so control comfort, controlled economy, I think Mercedes call it, sport plus manual, and race start, which I've still yet to use. So the tech's decent in here, Bluetooth connection, Harman Kardon stereo, which is nice. Obviously heated leather seats. This doesn't have the cooled option. The back in this is, I think, possibly never used. It's pristine. Anyway, I think they're pretty good. The panoramic sunroof is really nice, makes it nice and light. Tilt and slide roof there. It's got the black ash trim along the doors and the center console, etc. So these ride on springs at the front and air at the back. I think the previous generation was air all round, and they converted to springs to, I think, give slightly better control. So the most important bit, the engine, as I say, 5.5 V8 BiTurbo. You still get the nice badge of who put this together at the AMG factory, which is a nice touch. I haven't done a lot in here. It's running a stage 1 map, so somewhere around 700 horsepower, 750 pound-foot of torque. These often go, I've replaced these. That one looks like it could do with replacing again, but otherwise this is kind of just as standard. So it's a nice looking engine bay. Just a quick walk around there of my E63 AMG. I will do some other videos shortly, particularly a 0 to 60 time, which I've never done in this, and I'll be very interested to see. So thanks for watching.